Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 745, I've got a treat for you. Anytime I can knock out one of the Portal 3 Kingdoms legends, that it it, it does a lot for me because those are going to be the problem. Not the Legends ones, the original Legends ones. Those are getting expensive, but at least they still exist. You see them. But these Portal 3 Kingdom ones, you just don't hardly see. And I've got, yeah, yeah. Anyway, Lubu, for 6 mana, we get a 4/3 Volcanic Dragon. No, 4/3 Horsemanship Haste. Now, Horsemanship is Portal 3 Kingdoms was the only set to actually use it. There have been a couple other sets that have reprinted P3K cards. But Horsemanship, you cannot block or be blocked. Or no. You can't be blocked unless by creatures with Horsemanship. As you can imagine, since Portal 3 Kingdoms was not officially released in the United States, these are kind of hard to get, and he's nigh unblockable. So that's kind of where I went. However, the downside here is 6 mana. So we're going to play Lubu. We're going to suit Lubu up and get a commander damage win. That's the plan. Here's how we do it. We have Soul Ring. Soul Talisman. Got a couple of these. Gonna give it a try. Maybe not, right? Gilded Lotus. Lava Brink Floodgates. Replicating Ring. Unstable Obelisk. Everflowing Chalice. We're gonna cast him sooner than turn 6. Iron Mirror. Commander Sphere. Guardian Idol. Dreamstone Hedron. Yeah, there's some ramp in here. Worn Power Stone. Star Compass. Ornithopter of Paradise. Basalt Monolith. And Myriad Landscape. So that is our ramp. Now, how we're going to make... I've only got, 3 here that are not equipment. Funny story about the Bloodlust and the Brute Force. I have actually had a chance to play this deck several times. I played once on stream with, and one of my opponents was attacking one of my other opponents for 1 infect, and I was able to Bloodlust Brute Force it up to 9. Yeah, that was, Infuriate also, the +3. Claws of Valakut is just an amazing card, right? Especially in mono red. First strike and +1 for each mountain. Yeah. So, our equipment, Swiftfoot Boots, Magebane Armor. I really like it. Loses flying, not that big a deal if it didn't have flying to begin with. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to equipped creature. Like from a Blasphemous Act or Earthquake or whatever. Yeah, kind of neat. The coolest part about Lubu is, remember these Morning Tide auto-equip to the creature type? Lubu is like the only time I've ever seen it be a warrior and a soldier. Yeah, he's a warrior and a soldier. So the Veteran's Armament and the Obsidian Axe free equipped to him. Thought that was neat. Heirloom Blade. Bone Horde. Once we get to the removal section, you'll see exactly how many, there's going to probably be a lot of creatures in the graveyard. Not ours. Fire Shrieker is a monster. I had Fire Shrieker and the Bloodforged Axe on there, and you can make some copies. I had stopped casting spells. All my mana was going to equip copies of Bloodforged Battle Axe, because I think I had 7, 8. I don't know, it was a bunch. Bloodthirsty Blade. Sword of Vengeance. Runechanter's Pike. Number of instant sorceries in your yard. We're playing red. Loxodon Warhammer. More for the trample than for the lifelink, but, I'll take it, right? Masterwork of Ingenuity for whatever I happen to want at the time. Dark Steel Axe, and the grappling hook. Come here! Love it. Love Double Strike. Let's look at some card draw, shall we? I mean, with Seer Sundial, which is not bad. With as much mana as we have, I felt like the Seer Sundial could, find a home. But we do have the Faithless Looting, Tormenting Voice, Wild Guess. Now, Humble Defector, if you can find a buddy at the table to pass it around and, switch it between the two of y'all. If not, still. Sandstone Oracle, not a bad card. Staff of Nim, just good. And then the Mask of Memory. And that is going to lead us to our removal, of which there's a bunch. We talked about instants and sorceries. Meteor Golem's the only artifact. We have Vandal Blast, which is just an amazing card. It really is. The aforementioned Blasphemous Act, also just a great, and with the armor on, he's not going to die. Scred, that's right, we are using snow-covered lands. Well, I think I'm about 4 shy of actually having all snow covereds. That kind of explains the ring that you saw, the replicating ring. Scred's a great card for 1 mana instant. Lightning Bolt, Shock, Pyroblast, Pillage, Sulphurous Blast to get all the little things out of the way, Vow of Lightning, Shiny Impetus, Pyroclasm, Incinerate, Stone Rain. Yeah, that's a Stone Rain. I'm telling you, there are times when you just got to get rid of that one specific problem land. Comet Storm, Magma Quake, Earthquake. More things that do damage to all the things. But that's why that Magebane armor is so important, that Earthquake don't hit it. Now, let's look at our non-basics. Temple of the False God is in there because anytime you can drop a land in an Acolyte 2, that's not bad. Yeah, you kind of get hosed if you draw it early, but yeah. Shimmerdrift Veil. Now, this is simply because I didn't have enough snow-covered mountains. This will be replaced by a snow-covered mountain once I get enough, right? Some cycling lands, the Forgotten Cave, Desert of the Fervent, Rogue's Passage. In the event someone magically comes up with horsemanship, we've got the Rogue's Passage, right? Witch's Clinic, Forge of Heroes, just an extra +1 counter, okay. The Labyrinth of Skulfus, it's a very expensive Maze of Ith, kind of like the Mystifying Maze, but, it'll do in a pinch. And then lastly, Faceless Haven, because, it's been getting cards banned in Standard since 2021. Yeah, I know that's pretty soon, but that is Lubu, and I don't know that this video will be long enough. That may be one of the quickest deck techs I've ever done. It's pretty simple, ramp into Lubu and go to town. That's kind of the idea, right? So some of those old legends don't lend themselves to. Now, I'm sure I could have gotten creative, I could have gone with the horseback thing, or anyway. But we're going to put 745 up on the wall. I know we're in the middle of Forgotten Realms, but I'm recording this because it hasn't actually released yet, and I'm kind of at an impasse for the decks. I can't finish any more until I actually get more product, right? So there's still 18 legends I don't have yet. By the time you see this, maybe that'll be remedied. I don't know. But launch is on Friday, and that's tomorrow from when I'm recording. So wish me luck. But for now, we're going to go ahead and shuffle and cut.